everyone, welcome to Newsphere. For this activity, we're going to make a fine motor number match. This can be used in a number of different ways for a number of different ages. Let's get started. So today we are going to use a paper plate or something similar. The back of a frisbee or a shallow dish would work perfect. You'll also need some yarn, string, or you can use rubber bands, tape if you're using yarn or string, 2 pieces of paper, a marker, some scissors, and some of our optional items today are some obstacles we're going to put in the way of those numbers. I have some pom-poms, some things I found around my kids' playroom, and tweezers to make it extra challenging. We're going to start with the numbers. On one of your pieces of paper, you want to fold it in half and then fold it into thirds. Folding the paper created lines that we're going to cut along with our scissors. Once that's complete, you're going to take your strips of paper and cut them in half. If your child is a little bit older and you want it to be a little challenging, you could cut your strips into thirds to make your numbers smaller. Then on each strip of paper, we're going to write 1 through 10. Should be left with a couple extra. You can put those aside. Now this is going to be your game board. It's up to you and where your child is at with their mathematical skills on what you would like to turn your game board into. You could practice your phone number with them, or you could simply put the numbers all over the game board in random order for them to match. You could also fold the paper just like we did before we cut it and have them match the numbers in order. So many different games you could create with this board. Now we're going to create the obstacle for them. Take your yarn or string and tape it on the back of your plate. Then, while pulling the yarn tightly, wrap it around the plate in random directions. The closer you wrap it, the more challenging it will be. You want to end up on the back. Secure it with another piece of tape. Now we have our obstacle. Add the numbers that you cut. I would only do a few at a time since our game board is kind of small and our numbers are big. I'm going to add maybe 4. You can use bigger containers to add more at a time. But if your child's younger, I would start with just a few. You can always add more later. Now you get to have some fun with it. Put some challenges in there. We're kind of creating our own operation game, but with numbers. pom-poms may get challenging, but you can also put some underneath the numbers to lift it up a little bit to help them out a little bit. And you can put some other obstacles in there to get around. They'll also think it's pretty funny. I'm going to use the tweezers to very carefully grab our numbers out of that game and match them to our board. Remember, you could also work on the phone number where they have to dig and find numbers to match their phone number. I hope you had as much fun with this activity as I did. See you next time.